In the top stories, St. Kitts Abattoir sets trader-only operations for December 8th. UNICEF report highlights surge in child gang recruitment in Haiti, and prosecutors seek justice in French rape trials as survivors' courage sparks national reckoning. Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Midday Major Newscast. Today is Monday, 25th November. I am Jasmine Thomas. First, on the local scene, the Department of Agriculture has announced that the St. Kitts Abattoir will exclusively cater to traders during the week commencing 8 December 2024. Livestock owners are urged to use the facility's slaughtering and processing services before this peak period. The abattoir has outlined its weekly processing limits: 110 small ruminants, 100 pigs, and 7 cows. To secure services in November and the first week of December, users must book in advance, providing their preferred dates and the number of animals for processing. For further details or to make arrangements, contact the St. Kitts Abattoir at 465-7938. The Nevis Island Administration, NIA, and the United States Embassy in Barbados, along with the U.S. Southern Command, will begin construction of a Bureau of Standards facility scheduled to commence in 2025. The U.S. Naval Facilities Engineering Systems Command recently completed the design requests for proposals and cost estimates for the laboratory concept designs. The overall budget for the facility is U.S. $2 million, with the construction proceeding in a phased approach. Premier of Nevis, the Honorable Mark Brantley, welcomed the project. It would mean for the first time the island of Nevis now can do its own testing. All that we need to do, we can now do right here on the island of Nevis. This facility will be the first of its kind on the island, empowering Nevis to conduct local testing of water, food, scales, mold, and other critical quality assurance measures. The proposed site for the facility has been identified at Pinnes Estate. A site visit was done in September 2023 with U.S. naval engineers. With the Bureau of Standards, Minister of Works Spencer Brand envisions that small businesses that are getting involved in the manufacturing of certain products, we would like to see them exported to foreign markets. We think that a Bureau of Standards would be able to better position these entities to export their products. And Dr. Janice Daniel Hodge has been re-elected unopposed as the political leader of the Nevis Reformation Party, NRP, during the party's convention on Sunday. Dr. Patricia Bartlett was also re-elected as deputy leader, with a full slate of officers elected to the national executive. The newly elected NRP National Executive includes Patrick Daniels, Second Vice President, Carlisle Powell, Chairman, Stephen Hector, Deputy Chairman, Chanel Pinney Myers, Treasurer, and Zenrick Hanley, Party Organizer. The National Executive will be supported by 2 representatives, each nominated by the 5 constituency groups, the Youth and Women's Arms, and 2 members from the General Council. The convention's featured speaker, Jadia Jean-Pierre, an attorney from St. Lucia, urged candidates caretakers to remain visible and active in their constituencies. Jean-Pierre emphasized the importance of building a relationship with the people, urging the party to campaign hard and stay connected to the voters. In her address, political leader Dr. Janice Daniel Hodge outlined her vision for the future of Nevis, focusing on sustainable development, climate change, and the island's challenges as a small island developing state. As an environmentalist, Dr. Daniel Hodge highlighted the urgency of addressing climate change and ensuring a sustainable future for Nevis. She also paid tribute to past NRP leaders and founding members of the party, noting the importance of building a unified, energetic movement to secure victory in the next election. The convention featured a special tribute to several late supporters and founding members, including the posthumous recognition of Zephaniah Liebert and Eunice Liebert, with their son Nia Liebert accepting the awards on their behalf. Other posthumous honorees included Gilbert Phillip, whose wife Ruthlyn Phillip accepted the award, and Hastings Daniel, whose brother Hensley Daniel accepted on his behalf. The convention also received fraternal greetings from several regional political figures, including Dr. Thompson Fontaine, leader of the United Workers' Party in Dominica, and Mr. Egbert Duran, leader of the National Alliance Party in St. Martin. Mr. Ivor Henry, an NRP supporter residing in Florida, and Miss Louisa Manners from Toronto also brought greetings from the diaspora. On the regional scene, child recruitment by gangs in Haiti has risen dramatically, with a 70% increase over the past year, according to a UNICEF report. Currently, 30% to 50% of gang members in the country are minors. This is a very concerning trend, said UNICEF's Haiti representative Gita Narayan. Gangs now control 85% of Port-au-Prince, with violence spreading to previously peaceful areas. Children, often as young as 8, are forced into roles ranging from informants and fighters to domestic workers or cursed wives. Poverty and political instability make recruitment easier as families face starvation, and children separated from their families are especially vulnerable. Narayan noted some children join for financial incentives, while others are abducted or threatened. Refusal to join puts their lives and families at risk. Closed schools and homelessness affecting over 700,000 people, including 365,000 children, have left minors increasingly exposed to gang violence and sexual abuse, according to Human Rights Watch. Efforts to rescue and reintegrate children face challenges. While some escape or are rescued, recovery and reintegration take time and resources. Narayan emphasized the long-term harm gangs inflict on children's psychological development. This cycle violence must end to protect Haiti's youngest and most vulnerable, she said. And Barbados will confer its highest national honor to Honorary Freedom of Barbados on Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi during a ceremony on November 30. The award will coincide with Barbados' 58th independence anniversary and the third anniversary of its transition to a republic. Modi is being recognized for his leadership during the COVID-19 pandemic, particularly for providing Covishield vaccines to Barbados, which significantly impacted the island's ability to manage the crisis. This prestigious accolade, awarded for exceptional service to Barbados or its people, will be presented at a significant event marking milestones in the country's journey as an independent republic. On the international scene, a monumental rape trial in Avignon, France, involving 51 defendants accused of assaulting Gisèle Pellicot, has reached its final phase, with prosecutors outlining their sentencing demands. Dominique Pellicot, Gisèle's former husband, faces a possible 20-year sentence for aggravated rape after drugging her and orchestrating years of assaults by men he recruited online, recording the crimes in a meticulously maintained collection of images and videos. Gisèle, who has emerged as a symbol of resilience and an advocate for change, waived her anonymity to confront rape culture and demanded the evidence be shown in court. Prosecutors lauded her courage, noting her determination to shift shame onto the perpetrators and away from victims. The trial, coinciding with the International Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women, has sparked widespread reflection on systematic failings and societal attitudes. While many co-defendants claim ignorance about her drug state, prosecutors emphasized that none sought her consent, underscoring the premeditated nature of the crimes. The court's verdict, expected before December 20, is being closely watched as a potential turning point in addressing sexual violence and championing justice for survivors. ZIZ's bravery and the trial's revelations have galvanized discussions on accountability and victim empowerment across France and beyond. Archaeologists have uncovered a 4,000-year-old network of canals in Belize, showcasing how early Central American communities altered their environment long before the rise of the Maya. The findings, published in Science Advances, reveal advanced resource management by semi-nomadic peoples. Using drones and satellite imagery, researchers identified zigzagging canals spanning several miles in Belize's Crooked Tree Wildlife Sanctuary. Excavations revealed these canals, along with holding ponds, were likely used to trap freshwater fish like catfish. Barbed spear point found nearby suggest early fishing techniques. According to co-author Marika Brower-Berg of the University of Vermont, built around 4,000 years ago and used for over a millennium, the canals coincided with the emergence of Maya farming villages and culture. It's fascinating to see such large-scale modifications so early, said the University of Pittsburgh archaeologist Claire Ebert. The canals not only supported population growth through diversified diets, but also reflect a continuity of innovation that paved the way for later Maya achievements, including monumental architecture and advanced knowledge systems. These early systems show the ingenuity of pre-Maya societies and their crucial role in shaping the culture evolution of the region, said University of Pennsylvania archaeologist Jeremy Sabloff. And now for a look at the weather. Present weather is partly cloudy skies. Winds are east at 10 to 20 miles per hour with possible gusts to 30 miles per hour. The temperature today is 29 degrees Celsius or 84 degrees Fahrenheit. Seas are 1.5 to 2.1 meters or 5 to 7 feet. Small craft operators should exercise caution. Weather forecast for today, mostly sunny with a 40% or a moderate chance of passing showers. Tonight will be partly cloudy with a 20% or a slight chance of passing showers. Sunset today will be 5:35 p.m., sunrise tomorrow at 6:22 in the morning. That brings us to the end of the ZIZ Midday Major Newscast. Join us this evening for these stories and more in detail. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jasmine Thomas. Grace be to you and peace be multiplied.